Hello, Corey back here again with Genially, and today I wanted to talk about Genially quizzes and forms, specifically quizzes. So again, I am on the basic plan. This is a free plan. They also offer a premium plan, and Genially offers a bunch of quizzes and different types of interactive forms for learning environments or even corporate environments. And a lot of these are on the free plan. If you do happen to scroll through the Genially quiz templates, or any of these templates really, and you see this golden star, you can tell that that is a premium quiz. But you can see also that there are a lot of quizzes available to choose from over here. And you can even create your own basic quiz here. So we do not lack for templates over here. So what I want to do is show you one that I created once again for a class that I have over here on Talent LMS. And this is called a terminology quiz. So I thought this was pretty cool. And it's basically a bunch of questions that I was able to pre-populate and put answers to. And you get either right or wrong answers. That's the right answer. It ultimately will remove all the puzzle pieces if answered correctly to display some sort of message or call to action, whatever you have a need to have. Again, if you answer the question wrong, you can populate your custom that's a wrong message. For me, I use little friends humor here and then allow them to try again. So that's what it looks like deployed into the space. Again, as I've said in previous videos, the thing about Genially Basic is that you are limited to links into the environment that you're working in. If you have a premium membership with Genially, you can actually download a link for this and put it in wherever you want it, and you can have the actual puzzle itself, the graphic itself. However, on the free plan, the basic plan, you are limited to entering a link into, in this case, in Talent LMS, I had to enter a link which went directly to the Genially site. So I'm going to come over to my Genially workspace. This is my space where all of my templates are saved, and I'm going to click on this item that I've created and show you how I customized everything. And again, this template actually is no longer available, I see. It was created several years ago. They do allow me to maintain this graphic though, so no worry about that. If this template is no longer available on their site, they will keep the actual template that you created. So here I am. You can see that within the document itself, I'm able to edit the text for the header here, enter some subheading here, a start button, and in the case of this, I was able to use certain palettes. This one happens to have 4 different palettes available, so let's play with that first. It just allows you to play with different colors. Let's stick with the purple, green, and blue. So, as I've said in previous videos, or if you've seen other videos with me for Canva, the color palettes are only available for certain tiers of membership. So in this case, with the basic membership, you have the option of having 4 palettes. Some templates come with 1 palette. Some templates come with 2 palettes. If you want to customize, you can see here, if I go up here to make these possibly like your brand colors, if you have a company that has a marketing team with dedicated RGB colors, you would need a premium plan to customize that, and that'll tell you if you try to hover over these document colors. The cool thing about this content though, it is live. So if I go back over to my course and I refresh, the color has changed. So that's both, it comes with a cool button and a buyer beware button. So if you're making changes, just be mindful that if it's linked to live content, it is changing with time, in time with you. So if you had to make any changes to the questions on this quiz, you'll need to go into the LMS or whatever application you've linked it to and disable that, make your changes, and then re-enable the link or re-upload the link. All right, let's go back to our editor. In this case, I don't have any audio for the background. If I click here, you can see I'm able to record audio and upload it. And once again, we're going to go back over to the text or the side menu here and click on text. And here you can see the variety of options that are available. And that's your standard heading, subheading, body type, paragraph style, lists, and pre-formatted content. And again, you can upload images or GIFs or GIFs, whatever you need here. And again, their gallery is pretty substantial, but it may not be variety enough for you, whatever your needs are. So just keep that in mind. They're limited to a certain number of stock photos. They provide a good amount, but it may not be specifically to the content that you need. You can, of course, upload your own image or graphic if you create graphics in Adobe or Canva, or you've taken your own photograph. Resources, of course, they have the standard array of icon shapes, connectors. Same with interactive elements. They've got populated windows and links, buttons, timers, and graphs. You can embed other types of questions, although you'll see as I progress through the pages, you may not need to do that in this case, especially with this type of element. They have diagrams and smart blocks for smart content if you want to link that. Insert button is again for the image, audio, or video that you might want to upload, including social links. And here we're controlling the palette again, so you can change the background colors. If I wanted to, let's customize this background color, make it pink, make it yellow, make it green, whatever color. It's always going to update over here though, so just a reminder that that's over here, and if your content is live, it will change. So let's set that back to white. And then here we are on pages. So some templates only have one page, some templates have multiples. In the case of this quiz, I was able to create pages for each of the questions that I have. If you did not need a page for as many as I have, let's say, so I've got 13 pages, which includes my error page and my puzzle reveal page. I've got a total of 9 questions here. If I didn't want to include my first question, I could always throw that in the trash. I could add a password here. I could add a transition for my page here. However you want to, oops, let's click on that again. However you need to customize your pages, you can do so. So you can see I'm on question 1. I can select which puzzle piece I want it to unveil. I can name the question, I can start my question block, and then I can put in my answers. If you wanted it to be true and false, you can simply delete here. Let's delete this box, and then it's going to be that. Again, be mindful that it's going to be live wherever you've linked it. If you haven't linked it, of course, it's no problem. Go ahead and edit to your heart's content. And that's going to be the same basically through each of these puzzle pages on this specific template. It will vary, of course, with the quiz template that you have. You see the little hands pointing to the puzzle piece. So let's go to the final 2 pages, which are you've passed the test and uh-oh, that answer was wrong. So, which we saw in my demo. So once they uncover all of the puzzle pieces, I have, this happens to be a class on advanced directives. So I've got a meme here from the conversation projects. Nothing is certain except death and taxes. And a good job, start over and post your results. And then of course I've got my error page, which I try to keep humor. You can put, of course, whatever you want here. And that is it. So these are the pages. I've got them in list view here. You can also put them in grid view, which is going to take up a fair amount of your canvas. But here you also get to look at, you can click here for your canvas size. You can look at, update it based on your landscape or mobile. Here you can enter in your transitions. I don't have any transitions for mine, so I'm not that fancy for this one. You can, of course, do whatever you want, horizontal, vertical, or center, and they have a pretty good array for these. If I wanted to, let's see, apply origami to all slides, I could do that. Let's come over here and see what that looks like if I refresh and start. You see it just does a slide here. So let's see, and then navigation, you can do standard, video, or microsite. So let's go back to list. Oh, and of course, let me go back to that grid. Let's show you here. You can also add a page. So if you wanted to add blank, you wanted to add another page that matched one of your standard quiz template pages, you could do that. You could go to another Genially template. You could go to another quiz and form and enter another type of page if you wanted to. Or you could go to a completely different template, or you could link another item that you've created. So I've done another video on this advanced directive infographic. I could link that here if I wanted to use it as an educational recap at the end. So let's go back to the list view. And the standard menu at the bottom here is your ability to add a page, delete the page, change your canvas size, navigate through each page, look at certain portions of your canvas, again go back and forth, look at your navigation, and then look at your color palette. And then up here you can present, and this is what it's going to look like. If you wanted to kind of kick the tires and test drive your application that you've created, you can do so using that menu. And then share. So let's click on share because I've talked about this a little bit. You can view this as a social page, which comes basic with the basic plan. And that's simply copying this and linking it to your content. So in this case, I've got it linked to this course and into this lesson for practicing terminology. To be able to view it as an exclusive page, you will need a premium plan. That basically gives your link to another user, and they get a dedicated page to look at this on their site. These are the embedding options that you have. These are the social network options you have to share it. So I could share this on Facebook if I wanted to. Let's see, others. You can go click this with, share this with Google Classrooms. I have not used this feature. I've also not used it in Teams, which I'd like to kind of try that out one day and let you know how that works out. So if you've shared this in Teams, if you've shared anything from Genially in Teams, let me know below in the comments. All right, and that is it in a nutshell for this particular quiz. If you want to see anything else, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And I thank you, and I will see you later.